Tinubu should spend a week in the affected areas or communities to ease tension by Buhari Olariwaju Ahmed as he speaks on Plateau killing. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. The genesis of Nigeria problems can largely be traced to leadership failures, where those in power have neglected their responsibility to meet the demands of the people. People have been enduring economic hardship with no hope for a brighter future as their primary concerns revolve around basic needs such as food and survival. A father abandoned his family due to the overwhelming challenges he faced. Feeling helpless, he considered himself irresponsible as he could not provide food and shelter for his family. But find themselves working as miners, with some resorting to begging on the street to feed their children. Many women have turned to a life of transactional relationship out of sheer necessity, while some young men have resorted to fraudulent activities such as Yahoo scams, viewing it as an easy way to make money. The genesis of Nigerian problems can largely be traced to leadership failures, where those in power have neglected their responsibility to meet the demands of the people. On Christmas Eve, suspected Fulani militants attacked Bokos and Barakin Ladi local government areas of Plateau State, brutally killing over 150 people. The coordinated attack was carried out by herdsmen who have been terrorizing Plateau, Kaduna, Taraba, and Benue State for years. It is obvious that some people have a hidden agenda to harm people in Plateau State, with no fewer than 64 communities displaced by terrorists who occupy schools in the local government area. Meanwhile, President Tinubu, whose duty is to protect the lives and properties of citizens, failed to do so. Instead, he celebrated Christmas in a colorful manner in Lagos, while over 150 people were murdered under his watch within 2 hours. A responsive and responsible leader would show empathy and sympathy for the people, using all available channels to ensure that the affected people receive justice and adequate compensation. Unfortunately, this is not the case with Tinubu. Over 150 people were killed, and President Tinubu remained comfortably in his Lagos house while grieving families were still searching for the bodies of their loved ones. A good leader will leave the current location and rush the affected communities to express sympathy and assure them that the perpetrators would be apprehended, promising compensation for the affected families rather. If the affected people are not taken care of, the consequences may include an escalation of conflict at an arms race as people become willing to fight to the bitter end due to the loss of loved ones. The conscience of our leaders seems to be lacking, with no regard for the citizens. Their primary concern is embezzling public funds, plunging citizens into abject poverty without the ability to question authority but merely to survive. President Tinubu needs to wake up and convene a security meeting with all service chiefs, giving them an ultimatum to apprehend the perpetrators. Any service chief failing in their responsibility should be immediately dismissed. Competent and expert individuals are required to handle the country's security. Tightening borders and resisting external forces attempting to exploit Nigeria are crucial steps. More warnings need to be issued to leaders of specific tribes or groups attempting to compromise the country's security. The president should not succumb to threats or pressure from any quarter, understanding that the country's security is paramount, and it is our collective responsibility to promote peace and unity. If violence continued unchecked, Nigeria may descend into a state of lawlessness, where the government and security agencies become increasingly helpless. Now, this is what exactly I am going to say. Oga, this thing where you come outside dey talk now, Olariwaju Ahmed. Want to make see I'm not going. This is not me trying to side anybody. But if you ask me, what do you want make Tinubu do? First of all, sincerely, he has yes. This is where you talk. You suppose fly there. You suppose fly there. Go do this thing. But my honest, I don't think these people came in. I've said it before severally. They came in with the intention to make Nigeria better for you and I. Unfortunately, you know the agenda. Why? Because even this particular person we're talking about, did he promise you people? What's it called? Did he promise? What did he promise you people? What it is? What does his what does his manifesto says? A week, even a day, Timber cannot spare them. May God heal her. Of course, now this time they thought say a week. Now play let this person deal. You better say you want them to take Blue out. Say it openly. Nobody could beat you. The truth is that there is no free freedom. If you like, comment 1 billion time here. Talk blah 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 as you like. Nothing changes on this country. Respect to those who participated during this house protest. Freedom is not given. You fight for it. And that is it. They don't give you freedom. Plateau State people, may Allah make these people make this thing will happen, make it not happen again. Not just for Plateau State, for all over Nigeria. It is an eyesore. And they tell you. Somebody said if we think about it, I promise you. Okay. The same way good luck spent 1 week in Sambisa Forest, Abi. Crazy people everywhere. He only continued where Buhari stopped. He will learn and learn in a hard way soon. Okay. Impossible. Let Obi or Kano spend a week there, not our Nigerian president. Are you really serious right now? See as Obi and Kano just did, stray bullets just touch them. No, General Gowon should go there, spend the week and see what he did to Igbo several years ago. Trench Town Rock. But what they bomb people in Kaduna, you say he should not spend the day. The thing is, during Buhari 10, Buhari no they even come out. You know go hear Buhari talk, that thing go don't happen for, you go to go 1 week. In fact, outsiders go don't even come outside, can't speak on top of that matter. Before we go come outside, see Bubu come outside, can't talk. Plateau elders are the causes of insecurity in that state. If they want to go back in history. Talk. How many days Buhari spent in southern Kaduna during his tenure? Is it really necessary? It's not necessary. The governor should be in the war front, given the presidential situation report. Do you want our president to risk his own life too? In as much as I don't support evil, when all that were happening during Buhari administration for 8 years, where were you people? I was going to say this, but because I saw Olarewaju, I said no, this person looks like a Southwesterner. Olarewaju was like, I don't want to believe. How many such places did Buhari visit during? Yes, that time we hear that something happened and it would take, I say, days. It would take days for him to even reply. Come on now. How many days did Buhari brought in the terrorists to northern Nigeria in 2014, spent in those affected areas during the singular meaningless regime? When Buhari was the president, did he even care to visit the affected community? Talk more of sending security agencies. Oh, grow up, man. Grow up. Alright, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for telling in to listen. Until I come your way next time. Enjoy.